What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phones and Drones. For those of you that follow the channel, you guys know we have been a huge Tesla supporter since we first got our original Model 3 about 3 years ago. We've since moved on to a Model S and still our Model 3. But one thing we haven't touched on too much on this channel is the benefit of Tesla Solar, having those power walls, having those solar panels, both or a combination. It's just amazing. Tesla is by no means the most inexpensive model of solar panels, nor are they the only provider, obviously. But the value you get, the integration, if you already do use Tesla products, is unrivaled. So yes, it'll take a little while to break for even, but I think it's worth the investment. So having said all this, a lot of you guys really took advantage of our referral link for our other Tesla videos. You got a lot of useful information out of it, and it really helped a lot of prospects purchase a new Tesla. So even though we don't currently own Tesla solar items, I want to go ahead and give you guys a breakdown, talk to you about it, and let you know how it works. It is a lot simpler than a lot of people think. Yes, it is a very costly commitment, but the benefits do outweigh the negatives if you plan to live in your home for a number of years and not up and leave within 5 or 10 years. Make sure to use that referral link in the description. It really helps us out. We greatly appreciate it. Let's go. Okay, so first thing you're going to want to do is obviously navigate to Tesla.com, and you can see they do offer these two options right here under their energy portfolio. Solar roof is going to be less common for people. Solar panels is probably going to be the better bet, mainly because solar roof is exactly what it sounds. They are actually truly replacing your entire roof with these kind of solar panels that are made to look like the actual shingles on a roof would. It is a much more expensive option. It does look amazing and is really pretty neat how it actually operates. However, I would probably recommend and think for most people, unless your roof's due to be replaced, that the actual solar panels are going to be your best bet. Obviously, they both work with the solar power walls, but for now, we're going to go ahead and look at solar panels exclusively here, and you can see the difference right off the bat. These are going to be squares. You're going to select depending on your size of your home, and you're going to actually get that amount based off of when you go to order. It'll actually kind of configure what you'll need. First things first, you can see obviously it's meant to convert sunlight to energy. They're guaranteeing you the lowest price per solar and 24/7 energy monitoring. You are going to get the electricity for less just due to, depending on what you're paying, where you're living, how much energy you actually utilize and use, and if your energy provider allows it to actually be sold back to the grid for some additional savings there as well. So having said all that, you can see these actual solar panels here are very, very rigid and actually do a great job with holding against natural storms, natural disasters, you can say, hurricanes, hail. There's plenty of videos out there with these actually being significantly well maintained after and during storms. Having said all that, you can do it without a home battery backup, but Tesla obviously, and it obviously makes more sense to utilize power walls as well as a combo deal. So again, like I said, depending on your size of your home and all that, will dictate how much solar panel you'll need as well as power walls. So right when you go to order, when you actually want to finally take the plunge and jump into this, you're going to see a couple of options. And I want to point out a couple things here, and it's obviously going to be very dependent on your location, but you will find probably as well that at some point there is going to be some tax savings here as well, some sort of tax break. So for me personally, our electric bill is about $200 a month. We live in a townhome currently, so we can't, like I said, take advantage of this, but we're going to just use this other address I know and go right into it. So as you can see, there's two options here, the solar roof and the solar panels, but we're going to talk directly about the solar roof now, like we said, solar panels. And you can see what they're offering for the recommendations and what it would do. So with this recommendation here,
You're getting 16.8 kilowatt solar panels with 2 Powerwall batteries. That's estimated to cost $48,443. Now, this are estimates based on a 30,000 square foot roof and, like I said, our $200 bill. But what's interesting here is the estimated energy offset is 116% with a 7+ day whole home backup. That means you can utilize this to power your entire home for 7 days if you had to off the grid. This energy offset will give you a graph here to show you're going to generate an extra 16% more energy than what you currently use. So not only will this power your entire home and cover your entire electric bill, it will actually generate extra and additional amounts so you can actually sell it back to the grid if your energy provider lets you. In Florida, there's a couple of big ones. We have FPL, Florida Power, and what we have currently is JEA, Jacksonville Electric Authority. Again, going to be all dependent on your location if they will allow you to buy it back. But you can see here, for the 16.8 kilowatt solar panels, it's $46,704. It's available in 2.4 kilowatt increments, so if you want to lower that, you can, and see exactly the difference here between your needs and what's generated if you want to save some money. You can see per 2.4 kilowatts, the jump is about $6,000 or so. And then they'll also let you plan for future energy usage here. If you're thinking about getting an electric car, how many? If you're going to add on square footage to your home, planning on getting a pool, or increasing your family size, all that is options to customize this right there for you. Now, going into the power walls here, you can see each power wall, they recommend 2. They're about $24,500 here, and this will support this much extra power if you had to go off the grid, if you had a natural disaster. Like I said, this is what was perfect over here for us recently, just because of the hurricanes that have been hitting Florida. There's people that have had and have praised Tesla Solar for these reasons, that they were the only house on the block having power while energy was being restored. Now, what I want to show you is these potential incentives here, and this is actually where it really jumps off the board. So yes, here's the total you're going to see. It gets pretty costly. The estimated total is about $58,000, but there is a federal tax credit here of almost $17,000, and there's a Jacksonville storage incentive of an additional $2,000. So your net total is going to be about $39,000. That is very expensive, absolutely. However, when you take in these price breaks with these tax credits, you're saving money on your electric bills. Even if the loan, if you don't want to pay that $57,000, right off the top, you can actually pay for these monthly, and that monthly bill should be less than what you were paying, or very comparable to what you were paying for your actual electric bill as it is. So you can see where this benefit will come from. Obviously, depending on the term of your loan, it would really dictate how long it would take you to break even. But in the long run, not only does this add value to your home, but it also allows you to save money monthly on your electricity costs. If you are going to be buying an electric vehicle, it's pretty nice to know that this will actually cover your charging of those cars if you're charging at home almost for free. I think it's a great product. I think what they've done here to integrate with the controls in the Tesla app itself, honing everything under one roof, I think it's great, and I think a lot of people need to look at it. Do some research, guys. Let me know what you think in regards to this. As you can see, this is not going to be a one-size-fits-all type system. Really is going to be dependent on where you live. If you live on the West Coast or East Coast or up north, if you get a lot of cloud cover, if you don't get a lot of great weather necessarily, this will not obviously generate as much energy as it would in a sunny state like California or Florida. So it's something to think about. It's something to check out. I think it's a great investment. I can't wait to be able to get our own. But what do you guys think? Comment down below if you're going to pick one up. I'll drop that referral code as well. And really, if you have a system, Help the others out that are asking questions in the comments. Please let us know what you think. How long have you had your system? How well has it worked? Is it as advertised? Does it actually provide enough energy for you to meet your needs? Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.